Good morning. Just needed to make sure the numbers are moving. Welcome to SlimChat. It's Tracy. So yesterday I didn't get to do one. I was so achy. It took me forever to get up and get going. And I nearly didn't go out. I'd said that I would go shopping and I almost didn't. But in the end I thought, oh, we'll take regular breaks. So I did go and get a little bit of Christmas shopping. But it took me so long to get my joints oiled that I didn't actually get to film one. I was going to do one when I got home or a live stream, but I was completely exhausted after 3 days of living a normal life. I can't say burning the candle at both ends, because what was I doing? I went to an exhibition, I went and walked along the beach one day, and I went shopping on the third day. So it's just normal life, but I'm not really obviously ready for normal life yet. So it did me in. Anyway, my last movie quote was "Get off my plane," which was Air Force One and Harrison Ford. And don't you just love Harrison Ford? Get off my plane. And Mr. Pippin got that. Jane, Kim Anderson, Trina and Brenda, I hope I say it right, Trosh. Well done, guys. This one is hard. I'm going to tell you that now. But it's from the master of all one-liners. And a line of a film that when I watched the film for the first time back in the 80s, I was watching it with my ex, right? And we both just looked at each other and burst out laughing, because this line is a crazy, crazy line. It's, "You should not drink and bake." And "What's for dinner?" "You should not drink and bake." What film is that? This is a hard one. What film is that? And obviously, I think you should know who it is. You know, I'm sure he said I'll be back in that movie, just in case my impression this morning isn't the best impression. Now, this necklight is usually reserved for yarn buying or yarn showing, but I think I need it because I'm struggling to see my pussycat quote of the day, which is "Stay away from breeders. They often don't breed themselves, they breed us by proxy. Few of them have pedigrees, so they have invented a feline class system. Instead of love matches, oh, those wonderful nights on the tiles, they force us into arranged liaisons by shutting us females up in a tiny cat chalet with a tom that is often kept as a life prisoner inside." So, think on, breeders. That's how, pussycats. See you. I can imagine it. It's weird, isn't it? It's like, you know, go and mate with this specimen now. Imagine if we did that. Oh, I feel like some of us do. No, we don't. What am I saying? Anyway, I went shopping yesterday, as I said, and if you are in the UK and you happen to be by a paper chase, they have a 50% sale. Not on a lot of things, but they got these books and drink bottles, sort of, I guess they're lots and lots of little bits and pieces that you can get half price at the moment. So these books were £6 originally, because they're quite big ones and they're lined. They do have some with squares in and all that stuff as well. So good for charts, corner to corner thingies, but decent size one. So this was £6, so I got it for 3, and they had this one as well. There had others, but I didn't buy all of them. I didn't have a good old spend up. I just bought 2 books and a key ring with a llama on it. Oh, sorry, might be an alpaca actually, but it's pretty. It is pretty. I haven't got that to show you, unfortunately. But yeah, so paper chase have a sale on. So little stocking fillers, if you're buying your Christmas presents early, not a bad thing. Go and have a little look in there, because there's always some little bits and pieces. We all love stationery, don't we, after all? Most of us are addicted to it. Gary, when I came to the car, because he waited outside, there's a great big next store with like a few different other departments and concessions in there. And I came back to the car and he said, why did you buy that? You've got like 100 books. I went, yeah, but I started on most of those. And so I've got patterns in this one, patterns in that one. And I need to consolidate them. And I know I won't. I just start on a new one. Because that's what I always do. And then I'm thinking, what book was that in? Stress. I need to be more organised. Especially if I'm going to get this business up and running, Hobby Rocks, which I plan to do very soon. I've got to get in touch with Chris and get that started now. I'm feeling a lot better. I still have days where all my activities catch up with me, but they're not as bad. I mean, I actually, even after the Herne Bay, going to see the Titanic exhibition on a few days ago now, and then yesterday shopping, and the day before walking along the beach at Camber Sands, all those would have, one of those would have been enough to put me on my back before. So after all three of them, all I did was get a decent night's sleep, and I feel all right this morning. Bit achy in the legs, but that's all. But hilly, that's the thing. Sand dunes at Camber Sands and the hill at Herne Bay, and hills in Maidstone, they're kind of slow gradients, which there's no let up from. But the one at Camber was a hill and over, you know, that's it, done. But you're walking in sand, which is hard as well. Anyway, so I took a video of Camber Sands, and that'll be up on Rocksteady today. But there is a bit of wind noise, I will warn you, because I don't think that microphone works at all that I actually used, because it's got a really big fluff ball on it, and it should be better than that little foam one that I was using, and it let in so much wind noise. There wasn't wind, it was just a gentle breeze by the sea and the sound of the sea, but it sounded like I was in a hurricane. I wasn't. But it is gorgeous there, so I did take a video, and I will put it on even though there is a horrible wind noise, because I can't really just go back and do it again. It's not like something I can go back and recreate. I'm going to also, I took some photos, I'm going to also make a couple of slideshows, or maybe one or two, and of our couple of days out, and show you the pictures, which are quite nice, so I'll do that. I took them with my iPhone, so they are really good pictures actually. Better than I would have. I could have took my camera, but you know, I found like if I'd have a handheld in this hand, and then I'd have my camera, so I'd put that down, and it's hard, you know. It really is hard. You need about 5 pairs of arms just to hold all your stuff and your bag and everything. Anyway, nothing much to tell you other than that, really. Not been eating properly. Well, we've been out and about. It's been kind of a bit hit and miss. But Gary's making another chicken noodle soup, which is on the stove and smells absolutely amazing. So that's probably part of what we're going to have today. Chicken noodle soup. I might make him something. I've got some chicken. I'm thinking of making a little Chinese curry. So when he gets home from work, he's got that. And maybe he'll take some to work tomorrow, because we've got plenty of chicken left over. And I like Gary doing the Chinese curry, because, you know, it's going to have to be me. He's at work. I like doing the madras, but if I do have Harley, I think that might be a bit, you know, at least I can give him a bit of curry, a bit of Chinese curry. He likes that, I think. Anyway, I'm going to get off and upload this, and I will see you on the next one. Good luck with that movie quote, because it is a bit tough, but you should not drink and bake. Brilliant line. I mean, who'd have thought of a line? Who writes a line like that? Maybe you can tell me. Anyway, I'm off. See you soon. Thanks for watching. Watch out for all the other stuff I told you about. And don't forget the sailing paper chase. That's only, I don't know of any others, but there probably are some. So, end of summer sales. Bye for now, everyone.